And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Outside Hero. Pass to Butler to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. Now here's Lillard. Now Ingram on the wing. Harden back to Lillard. And again, New York with the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Back to Butler. For three, Mitchell. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Count the basket. Butler's got his second basket.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
They get it again. Harden outside. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Here's Lillard. No good. Some solid defense from Butler.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Buzelis. Harden with it. .129 left to play here in the first. Fires the three. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Harden can't hit.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
As he pulls it in.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Collier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he makes the first. The Knicks making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. New York leading by 5. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Lillard. Pass to Robinson. No good, unable to end this run.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard attacking. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Checking in for the away team, Miles Turner, Jonathan Isaac, Tyler Hero.
Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead.
The away team, 12.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Now here's Lillard, following the miss by Miles Turner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Back to Mitchell. Butler with the bucket down low.
Assist from.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And so Lillard will bring it up for New York. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. For three, Ingram. And again, New York with the triple.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. The defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Buzelis. For the three. The rebound by Turner. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Shots good by Hero. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You got to be in great condition, but the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Outside Butler. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Clock at 4. Hero from long range. New York leading by 9. Harden draws the double. Buzelis, no one around him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Buzelis has got his first 3 points of the game. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
New York with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And while we've got him on, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Mitchell. James Harden picking up that last basket. And that one's good, Mitchell.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here is Robinson. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease.
Now Isaac. Tries a 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 15. Harden outside. .103 left in the first half of basketball. To the inside. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. Pass to Isaac. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, those long strides of Isaac, they allow him to get behind the defense and gobble up a lot of ground in the open court.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Collier. Herter on the wing. From downtown. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 13.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Man. And it's blocked. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. New York ahead. They lead by 18. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here is Hero. Here's the floater. And it's Butler laying it in. He's got 13.
And you know, when Butler's hot, keep getting him the rock. It's that simple. It's not complicated.
And the basket by Harden. And the Knicks lead by 18.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And he does it with and without the ball. Butler stuffing that stat sheet.
To the wing right side. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Next lead, 45-27.
Butler in the corner. Stolen by Harden. Lillard from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 16 points for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Butler. 16 points for him. It's good.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Harden. No good on that one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by New York. Okongwu grabs the board.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Buzelis. That 3 off the mark. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production. Plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
A natural scorer, Porter Jr. is superb at being able to play through contact and still finish the shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall. That's just fearlessness taking it to the rack by Porter. Saw the defense coming, but didn't slow down 1 iota.
That one misses. Back to Burks. Isaac outside. Pass to Collier. Here's Bassett. Stolen by Robinson. And here they come. Here's Porter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Bassett. Over in the corner, Isaac. Here's Collier. Hits the three-point bomb. Collier's got 5 now.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for him the rest of the way.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
13 foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from. for the Knicks.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
No good that time.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Collier. Clock at 6. Stolen by Robinson. Over to the wing. Porter with it. 27 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Down low. And finished off by Robinson.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Out to the right wing. Here's Collier. He has 5. Isaac outside. Isaac a screen. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. New York ahead.
61. The away team, 37.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Lillard with it. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Harden surveying the D. And Butler sends it back.
One of the most determined defenders you ever see, and pretty good at it as well. Butler all over that one.
2 on the clock. Lillard from outside. Rebound by Butler. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 21.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
Hero. From down in the low post, it goes.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
Out to the right wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Harden. Softly drops in the floater.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
Butler from outside. The rebound by Harden. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Now here's Lillard. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Mitchell wide open. The three-pointer no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room. Give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Lillard with the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Driving to the basket. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Another monster night for Dame. Par for the course with him.
Butler. The Knicks pull it in. It's Harden with the drive. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Outside Butler. Hero on the wing. Now Butler. Will it go? There's the 3. That shot off. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Harden outside. Stolen by Mitchell. One-on-one fast break. Buries it down low.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. For 3, Ingram. Rebound by Butler. And he gets it to go.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.